MECA was a family.
It was eye-opening too, showing us that things that we never knew were right at our fingertips and that we could do them and learn them.
The choices I make, just kind of focusing my life in general, a lot of the ideas that I got from MECA.
1, 2, 3.
For over a quarter of a century, the community-based organization known as MECA has brought hope to inner-city youth in Houston.
I think particularly with young people of color, because this is the majority of the students that we work with, they don't have good images of themselves in the media. So they're very confused about who they should be.
You made lines already, see?
MECA's mission is to ensure the healthy social and intellectual development of inner-city youth. To accomplish this goal, MECA provides arts education to young people in an effort to not only develop their artistic abilities, but also improve their self-esteem, their discipline, and self-motivation.
MECA has 3 programs, and those 3 programs are arts education in the schools, arts residencies, summer program, which is a very intense 6 to 8 week program of various activities, and then the ongoing year-round after-school activities from about 3 until 9 o'clock at night.
In schools, MECA reaches out to children by providing music and art teachers who are often the only connection students have with their heritage. Every day after school, children come to the MECA headquarters, an antique building that once served as an elementary school, for art and music classes, as well as for other activities. MECA serves more than 2,500 youngsters every year. Many of them rely on MECA for social services too, including educational and behavioral counseling.
They cared about the kids in the community and that they wanted to show us that we could be anything that we wanted to be. It didn't matter where we came from.
Cleo Williams, who spent her summers and many days after school at MECA, is now a member of the Houston Ballet Company. The young ballerina remembers her days at MECA fondly and realizes the positive role models she found there.
It takes a lot of support from people that believe in what you're doing, like MECA and like your family, to help you along, to keep you on the right path.
Right now, I'm a professional artist.
Lordy Rodriguez spends more time in New York than Houston nowadays. But not so many years ago, he and some friends were creating murals in the basement bathrooms of the MECA building.
I think just being here and being involved with this center, I've gained much more of a community awareness. Each room or each wall has some sort of theme of how we live in our community.
MECA also encourages community service and involvement. For example, years ago, students were organized to help create an art park in the 6th Ward out of an eyesore made available by St. Joseph Catholic Church.
One of the things that we're very proud of is that this park, because so many youth in the community participated, there was no graffiti or no vandalism that occurred here. This land was just an ugly parking lot where people were dumping a lot of trash and unnecessary things.
Students not only assisted established artists in creating the murals at the park, but also designed the park, provided the labor to clean the land, and planted the grass and shrubs. 150 MECA students labored on the project over a 3-year period. While a handful of MECA students find a career working in an artistic endeavor, the vast majority does not. Most take what they learn at MECA into far different fields.
One of the things that we try to do is to give them some options and to see that there's possibilities in different careers. I think a student who practices 2 and 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day on an instrument is going to be able to apply that discipline into other work, into their personal lives.
Yvonne Cabral is a good example of this learned discipline. She's a former MECA student who now works as a financial consultant and stockbroker in a gleaming tower in downtown Houston.
What I do is design retirement plans and are able to offer investment strategies using a great deal of research.
Yvonne loved to draw and paint when she was a MECA student, but remembers her years there as helping her in other ways too.
Yvonne Cabral. MECA was a family in that we spent every afternoon with them, the instructors there, the other artists, but it really allowed us to have a great deal of confidence in ourselves and express ourselves to the fullest degree.
MECA staff even helped Yvonne become the first in her family to attend college.
And I wanted to have a letter that came in the mail and said you're approved. So they were very instrumental in helping me do that, from my essays to why I wanted to go, to gathering my transcripts. It was all packaged and sent off at once. MECA had a great deal of organization, they were very disciplined. And if there was a project or a dance or some kind of performance that was going to be held, they were very, very diligent, just like ants. I mean, literally, everybody had their job and everybody had a deadline, and you saw the organization, and most importantly, you saw the teamwork. If it had to get done, there weren't any questions, just do it.
Just know we're a phone call away if you have any other questions. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
For a quarter of a century, MECA staff members have helped students develop their artistic abilities. They have encouraged students to explore their cultural heritage, and they have helped students gain discipline, self-awareness, and self-esteem. MECA itself has struggled at times with financial demands, but it has remained a vital institution in Houston's inner city.
I think it's very important that we have permanence. I think community cultural centers are so essential in neighborhoods. The work that major institutions do is very important, but we're in the community, and if someone calls us at 9 o'clock or someone calls us at 10 or 11 o'clock, we're here usually. Someone is here and someone will answer the phone and someone will help whoever's in need of help, whether it has to do with arts or social service or a crisis.
I don't really like performing, but I sort of do in a way, because I get a feeling of accomplishment whenever I do perform.
Yes, I look forward to coming here because I like playing the instrument.
It's supported me in so many ways, and education-wise, and I've always had someone here, to be by my side. It's kept me off the streets.
I enjoy playing the music. It's just fun.
I've learned about our culture, the way they handled it. I've done productions regarding our culture. I've done dances doing that, and I'm so much into it now that I'm I don't want to leave,
So if I have a problem, I can talk to someone.
They have given me so many things. They've taught me so many things, and I enjoy it so much.